It's Monday night, it's 9:30, and it's time for, now that's what I call a la 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 live stream. Welcome one, welcome all. Oh, 2 minutes. I'll tell you what I haven't done. Professional as ever, bear with me. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, 2 seconds. Stu, just talk amongst the Actually, I'll introduce you first, Stu. Here as always, I've already mucked up, so I might as well continue. Here as always is Psychic Stu.
Hello.
Can I ask you, Stu, have you done your research this week?
Well, I've listened to it.
But you should have done your research, Stu. That's all I've got to say.
I'm not claiming any expertise, so.
And as always, I am joined by Colin. And let's not leave out Whitney, even though he's semi-retired.
Who's semi-retired?
Whitney the Clicker. I don't really use him because I've moved my stuff around. You're letting people behind their thing. Oh, and as well, this week, there's no special guest. I've really thrown myself with not having stuff ready. What was I going to say? This week, there's no special guest. I am not spoiling you. I'm sorry. But that's it. I think I spoiled you enough by not being on last week. So I think I spoiled you very well last week. Even though Stu was all over YouTube, moonlighting on other people's channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than your channel.
Well, as long as you don't sort of try and get sponsorship here for Dignitas and promote euthanasia like you did on Leonie's channel, I'm okay.
Okay.
If you can say hello to the people in the chat while I set stuff up, please.
All right, who we got? Well, Blissful was the first one. Blissful was there before we even started. So good evening, Blissful. Here's Sharon's there. Thomas Maiden's there. Who else? Welsh Wonder and Dave the Gent. And if anyone else is there, they can say hello in the chat and then I can see them.
Right, and I will try.
Are you still concentrating on what you're doing?
Yeah. Can you see the smoke coming up my ears?
Yeah.
Share audio, entire screen. Share. Oh, got it.
Does it work when you click now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if I go there, hide that, rub it and make it bigger. Boom! There we go. I think we are there.
Yep, that's working.
Sharon's still upset with you.
Yeah.
Blissful says, "Oh, I've missed that comment. What did he say? He said something about this album." Okay, so Disc 2 Now album is the only numbered Now album to feature Christmas song. Yes, yeah. We'll get to that.
Like an official Christmas song, or like there must be other ones that have had some songs out that were in the Christmas #1 chase.
Well,
do you think?
Oh yeah, we've already had songs which have been Christmas #1s because we had da 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 da. That one. I'm getting me singing in early.
In Fairy Tale New York, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Does matter. I was going to say, does it actually mention Christmas? Famously, the chorus does over and over again.
The boys are singing, go away in the bells. Oh yeah, Christmas Day. Yeah. Okay. So yes, once again we are looking at Now 10. Disc 2. Not as good as this. This is the first part, by the way. I don't think, but still an alright album.
It's a weird one because I was saying when we were here 2 weeks ago doing the first disc, I said that it feels like it's kind of there's some throwback songs to the 70s, but it sounds more 90s. The first disc, but the second disc just goes right back to 80s again.
Yeah, there is a couple of songs though which are throwbacks, but there's one which I do think, when I've listened to it, and especially when you see the video, I could have said it was, if you never told us a year, I would have said mid to early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There's a couple like that for me as well.
But we get on to that soon. Because first off, we start with the band so good they named them thrice. Wet. Your tape then, Stu. I'll let you run with this one.
I think this is one of my more favorite Wet 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 songs. I like this song. I'm not a massive Wet 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 fan, but I do like this song.
Oh, see, I think Wet Wet Wet's got a couple of like gems, which like I don't know. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure, I would say.
Yeah,
Wet Wet Wet. But yeah, I
they
do
have got
quite
some
like
gems.
it.
They've got like 3 or 4, I'd say, really good songs, and this is one of them. And then the rest of them are pretty forgettable for me.
Oh, see, I think they've got loads.
I wouldn't even recognize them. You know, like if I heard some of their other songs playing, I probably wouldn't recognize who it was. Like I don't find them like that distinctive.
Oh, see, I think for me it was because it was always like through me wall. And my sister loved Wet Wet Wet. She was like a massive fan, and I'm positive she had this single. So, but I thought this song was more modern than 1987. Mind, I thought it was later, say 89, 90. I thought it was around that time. Hello, Michelle, who has just come. Welcome.
Also, they look really young in that cover because I think of them in the 90s looking really old.
Yeah, well, they're all around the same age, apart from the one who's on their right.
The left. Yeah, on the left of the
our
picture.
Left, yeah.
Yeah, he looks about sort of 15
He looks
years
about
older
30. He looks like, we've got our dad to sign us in. It's all right.
He looks like a teacher taking out a college group. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to the theatre or something.
Yeah. Hi, Elaine's just come in. Marty Pello is the smiley, creepy one in this video for my liking. Well, I'll tell you, a rumour I've heard about Marty Pello, he is very big. Wherever he goes, he's very big. If you catch me drift.
What are you getting at there now?
Let's say he's big in Japan. He's big in Europe. He's big in America.
Everyone's big. No.
Careful. He's especially big when he's in a Uranium next to someone. He's supposed to be Mr. Well Endowed. If being good looking and a good singer wasn't enough, you know what I mean? It might just be a rumour he's told a couple of girls he slept with, just tell people that it's getting round, but that's what I've heard. Anyway, this song got to number 5 in the charts. But Van Morrison sued them for copyright infringement.
What, on this song?
This song, yeah, is the words in the second verse are in his Sense of Wonder song. So they end up settling out of court. So Van Morrison and co-writer John Martin have got co-writing credits. So if you looked on Wikipedia, see their names as co-writers of this song. And I think they changed the lyrics. I think that all happened when the album was released and everything. So they changed the lyrics when they released the single.
So they had to give co-writing even on the single or just on the album version?
No, I don't think so on the single because I'm positive they released the single after they changed the lyrics a bit.
Look, Blissful saying that they changed it after, so you could hear the change on Top of the Pops.
All right. There you go.
I always wonder whether people actually do, like, whether they fully know that they're copying something. Because you must hear things and just have, like, especially if you're a musician, right? You'd have like little ditties going around your head all the time with different songs and words, and you wouldn't necessarily know where you got them from. So I always like wonder whether they definitely realise it.
Well, that's the thing, because I know sometimes with like, I've got it later on here. There's an intro to a song, and I was like, that sounds to me like this other song.
Is it near the end of the album?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we maybe have the same idea. I've got one that I think is exactly like another song.
Oh, right.
By another band.
Is it the start?
I think it's kind of most of the way through, and it
might be a different one.
And it's a completely different band, but like the sound of it, even the instruments sound the same. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right. Oh, maybe.
We'll get to that one.
So keep watching, people, because you'll find out later on. Don't touch that dial. Or mouse or keyboard or whatever it is. Why would Van Morrison want to attach himself to this? Oh, Michelle. Wait. It is a guilty pleasure. The
one at the back looks guilty, doesn't he, in the middle? He was guilty of something.
I've got a lookalike of him coming up very soon. So keep
Is the
thinking of
drummer
that.
you look like Matt Damon in that picture?
No, it isn't Matt Damon. No, just as well. Bad Wolf Susan isn't in because she loves Matt Damon. Is it Matt Damon or Matt? Actually, she loves Matt Smith. Does she love Matt Damon as well? I'm positive she loves Matt Damon. But yeah, this music video was filmed in Gambia. So rather than the band just playing on a stage somewhere or in a studio, they are playing in Gambia. A good jolly if you can get it.
On a stage.
Yeah, on a stage though. On a stage, they just changed the location. And I think Paula Abdul might have choreographed this video as well because they do a lot of this, which she seemed to choreograph in the Janet Jackson video.
She choreographed everything. Wasn't she?
Yeah,
wasn't she on?
Stu, she
Pop
didn't really
Idol?
choreograph it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was. She was on American. Is it American Idol or whatever?
Yeah.
But she didn't choreograph this, Joe. I'm only taking the piss because Janet Jackson's video the other week was just all this. Never mind. For anyone else who doesn't get these jokes, Stu should do the same and go back and watch other episodes to catch up on the in-jokes, you know what I mean?
I instantly forget everything you said.
But Wet did leave the mark on Gambia. It was in the form of graffiti in their album on the wall somewhere, and that bloke looks probably like, oh, mate, what you doing? I've just painted this.
I've just
my
painted
new house.
That,
But yeah,
I think it's a woman. But
I don't see gender now. But yeah, right.
That explains a few things.
So here is my my lookalike. Who is it? Come on, people in the chat. There's 15 years watching.
Can I have a guess?
Go on the street. See if you can beat the chat. Come on, chat. Try and beat them.
Is it the lad off Coronation Street?
Which lad off Coronation Street?
He used to work behind the bar. I don't know his name.
The gear one, Anthony Cotton.
That's the one.
No, but thinking no, it isn't him.
Prince Harry?
Not Prince Harry. Just because ginger stew, don't all gingers look alike. Anyone in the chat, come on, you know my lookalikes are usually spot on. So look at this guy and who does he look like?
Yeah, they could literally name anyone. Like, you look like you never look like.
He does. He was on Masked Singer this year.
On the Masked Singer?
Yeah. I don't know if it was this year or the year before. Give us a clue. He was on the Masked Singer, Sharon. Whoever you see, it won't look like him anyway.
He was on the Masked Singer?
It was on the Masked Singer.
I've got no idea who you're on. I watched the first series of The Masked Singer. I don't remember
He's
anyone
a
looking
former
like that.
footballer.
I was going to say Steve McManaman there, but no, Jimmy Bullard.
No, not Jimmy Bullard.
He does look like Jimmy Bullard.
He does not really. Well, actually, he might look more like Jimmy Bullard with than my look-alike. Just give up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Welsh Wondernia. I was so bloody shocked that someone's actually getting it. Welsh Wondernia's got it. It's Teddy Sheringham.
He looks nothing like Teddy Sheringham.
He looks like Teddy Sheringham.
And he looks much more like Jimmy Bullard.
No, it wasn't Cunningham. It wasn't Maradona. It was Teddy Sheringham. Well done.
You're an idiot. That looks nothing like him.
I'm telling you now, Nia got it. Well done, Nia. Well done.
Because that's the only footballer who was on The Masked Singer.
Was David Seaman? I don't know. Right, quickly moving along from my lookalikes. By the way, I've got another lookalike off this video as well. Jesus. Who I think I only got it from The Masked Singer. Okay. So moving along, I didn't know the name. Oh, sorry, I didn't know actually about this song when I'm looking at my notes now. The only two songs I knew of Curiosity Killed the Cat was Straight Back Down and Name a Number. Didn't even know this. It's okay. It's a bit like the last song though, but it's not as good as the last one.
I think I'm the same as you. And we were saying this last time Curiosity Killed the Cat were on. You think that you know them as a band. You think, oh, Curiosity Killed the Cat. It seems really famous. And then, like, you don't know any of the songs. I think it's just because of the phrase. We all know the phrase and think we know the band because of the phrase.
Yeah.
It feels more famous than they actually are.
Yeah, you should call a band like Damn Squib. There you go. Boom. There you go. Everyone will know who it is. But maybe, oh God, these were right damn squib. Living up to the name if you do a bad gig, so maybe not.
Can he knackered?
Yeah, can he knackered?
Geek tired. These are all names that we could call the live stream.
It kind of sounds like one of the Level 42's earlier songs. Yeah,
Shut up.
No, not me. That's not me, Stu. That's Blissful. I'm very sorry for Stu. He can be very aggressive at times. Just as well, you're not old because you would probably have your shot. But yes, that is someone's opinion, Stu. Please do not shoot them down like that. Not a fan of this song. Air humping his bandmate live on top of the pops was a bit weird. Oh, Laney, if you need to pass us these stuff beforehand, and I can get. If anyone knows of any clips, I'll get them up on screen, and we can see some air humping live on the live stream. Well, not live, but you know.
Sharon's caught up. Look, not Sharon. Sorry, Susan's caught up.
www.
Wet shite. Curiosity shite. My verdict so far.
Oh,
thanks for coming in.
I thought. Do you know something? I thought she was giving out the web address. www.shite.curiosity-shite.my. Don't put that on your search bar. You don't know what comes up. So this reached number 7 in the UK charts, but it was re-released. But it was a re-release because it was the band's debut song in 1986, but only reached 76 in the charts.
So this is a re-release?
This is a re-release of their song. I think it was
How bad is that if you have a re-release of something and still no one knows it?
Well, at least it got into the top 20. Well, top 10, actually. The only version of the video I could find of this, though, is the one linked below. And it's another one where you must get copyright struck or whatever, because it's another backward video. But there is some cameos in this, because Andy Warhol, I don't know if he directed it, actually. Oh, yeah, Andy Warhol directed and has a little cameo in it. It's a bit like, what you call him?
No, I remember this video.
No, are you not thinking of Bob Dylan?
No, I remember this video.
Are you sure?
I've seen it on something random, like on another, on like some kind of Channel 4 program randomly.
I
know the one you're on
Bob
about.
Dylan one where
I know the one you're talking about, Bob
things?
Dylan, but I've seen it. I just recognise that still shot there.
Obviously, Bob Dylan's was much better. Like his message on his video, you remember? Subscribe to Channel 9. Subliminal advertising. But this was one of his last projects before he died. Not Bob Dylan. Andy Warhol. One of his last projects before he died in February 1987.
That's the kind of clever stuff there, Neil, that you should be doing all the time.
What, subliminal advertising like that?
Yeah, like using like people like Bob Dylan.
Maybe we can get. Is he still alive? I don't know. This could be libel. I don't know.
Why don't you have good ideas like that more often?
I don't. Stu, I cannot come up with everything.
Also, can we have a quick look back at the album cover, the single cover? I think it was 2 shots before.
Yeah. There. You're trying to see if he still looks like your brother.
No, I'm looking at that statue. Its knob looks bigger than yours. That's all I want to say. Keep going.
Right, getting back to it. Hiya, Aid. Welcome. Bob Dylan, also shite. He should never sing. Right on time again, yeah. That'll be on a couple of albums' time. Right on time, I think. So, obviously, subscribe, stay tuned, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this video, though, is just a band on a sound stage talk and then taking a walk around New York in front of a couple of mirrors that just seem to be walking towards these mirrors placed everywhere. But yeah, it's a nothing music video. Made even worse because you've got to watch it backwards. But
They've
I
gone
do
all
have
out,
another
haven't
look.
they? They've really gone for it. Like going to New York, getting all this done with Bob
Andy
Dylan
Warhol.
and everything. Andy Warhol, sorry. And then and then the song's crap.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Martin Clunes. Is that who you're going to do? You look like?
No, not Martin Clunes.
Oh.
So the chat, Stu, let Bob Dylan voice like a bag of gravel. Who is this lookalike? Who? Come on, it's another sportsman.
What sport? Which sport?
Cricket. You'll get it now.
Is Welsh Wonder got it?
Yes, she has. It is. It's Freddie Flintoff.
Fair enough. That's the first time in about 4 weeks that you've had one that looks like the person that you.
I had one the other week. That is quite a good lookalike though, Freddie Flintoff.
It does look quite like him, like a young Freddie.
Don't have a bloody clue about sport lookalikes. I don't have a bloody clue. No.
That's the first decent
like,
one you've had in weeks, honestly.
Really, he does look like Freddie Flintoff, doesn't he? He looks like a young Freddie Flintoff. I'm still getting grief. See, Nia just knows she is good at lookalikes like I am. Have you seen him as a baby? Yes, he is a terrifying baby. Have you ever seen the hiya Mark, welcome. The photo of Freddie Flintoff as a baby?
Yeah,
still.
in the pram. Is it the one in the pram? Yeah.
He looks terrified. Looks like he's gonna eat you. Next up, though, we move to a classic, potentially the best song on the album, Los Lobos, La Bamba. Your thoughts,
Is it
Stu?
the best? Is it the best one on the album?
Oh, it's up there. It's up
on
there.
The album? Are you talking about on the
No,
disc or the
on
album?
this side. No, not the first side. The first side, more songs on the first side beat the second side.
I mean, I like it, but I mean, how much can you actually sing along to?
Yeah, of course, it's one of them songs. Oh, do you know what I learned this week as well? Do you know "Dancing on the Ceiling" by Lionel Richie?
Yeah,
where he's got like some. How does it go? Bombacito de cinema, samba, jumbo, jumbo. Right?
it's just making up.
Yeah. Not only am I just making it up, Lionel Richie made them words up. That is a nonsensical sentence.
Shut up! Really?
No. That does not mean anything. That's what I have learned this week. That Lionel Richie, when he goes, somebody sent it to no hey, jumbo, jumbo. It's just a load of random words from different languages put together.
Did you try and Google what he said by making up your version of what he said, and then you were like, "Oh, nothing comes up on Google Translate"?
No. Someone in here will know that they not Las Lobos.
Yeah, and wasn't it all night long as well, rather than dancing on the ceiling?
That was dance. That was all night long.
All night long. Oh no.
Oh, no.
And then at the end of that, it does it.
No. Yeah.
Blissful says that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all night. That wasn't as much, but it's all night long. Yeah, he doesn't. It's nonsensical gibberish. It's nothing.
Much like most of this live stream.
You made that up, Neil. No, Lionel Richie made it up. I made the I can't even think how La Bamba goes now. La 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 Bamba, la 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 Bamba, Senerico na sonoriasia. Just made up like Lionel Richie.
You're an idiot. That it's not made up.
No, Los Lobos isn't in my head. But it's one of them
in
songs.
your head you make it up. Okay.
Yeah. But the Lionel Richie one is
okay.
Right. These cows are close. Those cows are far away. Right. But yeah, I love this. Like, I can remember this song back in the day. I really liked it back then.
Thomas just put this was originally by someone else in the 50s. Like, is this definitely like an 80s version, or is it just a repeat of a?
Yeah. Las Lobos, because the original was by the guy who. Oh, 2 seconds. I've got it here. Las Lobos version was released as it was on the soundtrack of the same film La Bamba, which was released and it's Lou Diamond Phillips who plays Richie Valens, who Susan Badwell's just named. Richie Valens died in what would later be known as the day the music died, when the big bopper Buddy Holly died in a plane crash. So there you go.
Was it a helicopter that died in, or a plane crash?
Plane, it could be a bus. I don't know. They died in a crash. But yes.
These things matter.
But I'm positive this wasn't originally like an old Mexican folk song, which was like sort of obviously done by Richie Valens. But was a massive hit. It was number one in the US, UK, Australia, Canada, France, Ireland, Italy, New Zealand, Spain, Switzerland, and not forgetting Zimbabwe. And it was the 11th best-selling song in the US in 1986, and is 373rd on the all-time playlist as well. So yeah, nice. Michelle,
good facts.
Good facts. Good. Dummy research, Stu. Dummy research. Plane crash in 1959. Yeah.
Has he done anything else? Los Lobos, or they?
Los Lobos. I think it's a band. I don't know. They're probably quite big in the. Oh, Richie Valens was only 17 at the time. I think he'd just broken through like something like 6 or 8 months before as well. But if you watch La Bamba, you will know about it. But yeah, like I said, the song's a Mexican folk song. Richie Valens was the first sort of crossover Latino star in 1958. And he had a number 22 hit in the US with this song. They got number 49 in the charts.
It's a good one for being on holiday, this song, isn't it?
It is. I think it's just because it's in Spanish.
Yeah. Even if you're in Greece, it still like sounds like it's a local song.
Why? Because we don't speak the language. We just, if you don't understand you just raise your voice and talk slower. 2 beers, please.
I've only learnt like swear words like in Greek and stuff. Quite apt for being Philip this week as well. First being Malacca.
I know how to say no parli italiano.
But I don't speak Italian.
Yeah. I learned that for going to Spain, because the last time we went to Ibiza, I just kept on getting people talking to me and Kay in Italian, and we're like, no, we're not Italian. But yeah, I've looked up the translation of the song. It's about dancing the bamba, and that you have to have humour to dance it. And the person is not a sailor; he's a captain. Oh, Capitan! Oh, Capitan! So there you go. And next up, we have the Fat Boys and the Beach Boys.
I hated this.
Oh,
I like the Beach Boys, but I put it on. I was excited at the beginning of it when it did the Wipeout bit, and then it just went downhill from there.
Like this video, there is just so much wrong with it, but
it just seems so needlessly covered. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've altered it and made it a bad song.
Well, I didn't know about this song. I didn't know about like the Fat Boys covering this. I knew about the Fat Boys covering Your Twist.
Again,
and
another good name for the live stream. The Fat Boys.
But yeah, Your Twist. They covered like Twist again with what you call it? Chubby Checker. Because it's Chubby Checker and the Fat Boys. I remember that. I'm positive my sister even had the 7-inch single of that. But I didn't know they'd done this version of Wipeout. And I just think, it's not good.
Yeah, it was horrible, this song.
Michelle's saying the only good thing about this song is it made the Beach Boys popular again. Yeah, Shannon said the Beach Boys sold out.
Were they actually part of this like type thing, or did they just let them use it?
Oh yeah, they're in the music video. They feature very heavily in the music video. I will show you in a few minutes' time. Stay tuned. Okay. But yeah,
is it a famous model on the cover, or is it just a random?
I don't know, but it probably wouldn't get released now.
The Beach
Although
Boys look really old in the picture as well, don't they?
Yeah. I don't know which one this is. The one I'm hovering my mouse from there, him there.
Right, we can't see your mouse though.
Oh. There you can.
Oh yeah,
There's
now
me
I can.
mouse.
Yeah.
That I don't know which one that is. Laney thought the Beach Boys were creepy. Well, they did have some association with what you call them? Helter Skelter bloke.
Madsen.
Yeah,
Manson.
Manson. Yeah,
Charles
not
Manson.
Hanson.
Yeah.
Mbap. No, not them. Yeah, with Hanson. So
Yeah, I think he visited their home, didn't he?
yeah, I
Like
think he lived
when
with
they were
Brian
throwing a
Wilson.
party.
Yeah, Charles Manson. Yeah. But yeah, this song reached number 12 in the US, number 2 in the UK. It got to number 2, Stu.
Yeah. They're about to get wiped out by a wave behind them there and things.
But yeah, it was there.
Number 2 in this country, did you say?
Yeah, number 2 in this country.
No.
Hiya, Rich. Rich has just come in. Night's Life. Hello. This was the Fat Boys' first release in 2 years after hopping on the success. The same success Run DMC had with the crossover with Aerosmith, and that's the reason for this. That's the only reason this happened.
And it didn't work.
yeah, it didn't work. But the Fat Boys did used to be like a rapping duo, and they used to do like comic raps and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't. I think what were they called again? They were called something like the Disco 3 or something, or the Lyrical 3. They had a name like that. But then they started touring Europe. And when they were touring Europe, they were getting back late to the hotels, and the hotels wouldn't serve them food. So the only places they knew where they could get food was either Burger King or McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so they went from being like, I think it was the Lyrical 3 or something, or the three. I think it was the Lyrical 3, went from being called that to the Fat Boys because they put on so much weight during that tour because they were just eating shit, basically.
It's a bold move to change your name just because you ate too many Burger Kings.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, but yeah. The music video, though, for anyone who's seen it, is Bad Acting Central. It starts off with a press conference for a boxing match. Now, the two people in the boxing match are Hector Macho Camacho. What a name. Hector Macho Camacho and Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Now, these two would eventually go on and fight 2 years later. And it was like a really hyped up boxing match and everything. But beginning of this video is basically them two sort of promoting a boxing bout. And then it all kicks off between the Beach Boys and the Fat Boys. And then these
do the Fat Boys win?
No, it just all kicks off. But these two here, the Fat Boy goes to the other guy, I want to see you in New York. And the Beach Boy goes, yeah, I want to see you in swimwear. It's just like, what? You don't know how to trash talk, mate. That's the worst trash talk ever. All right, mate. Outside, I want to see you in your thong. Come on, who?
Maybe it's that kind of trash talk to confuse somebody enough that you get away with it. Do you know?
Oh, I would love to see you naked. Ooh, come on. But yeah, but then the Beach Boys end up going to the Fat Boys end up going to the beach, and the Beach Boys end up going to the city. But when the Beach Boys come to the city, they come in like a Jeep, and every time they pass people, considering it doesn't look very sunny there, they turn in their normal clothes into sort of like beach wear, but with terrible actors. The acting is so bad in this.
Oh, jeez.
And this one's the worst, where you got these 4 tourists in Times Square. Bad acting. And they must have been freezing their tits off here, because it looks like a cold September day or something. With
they've literally picked the worst weather they could.
Is that what the girls used to say to you when you wore your white jeans and your snakeskin shoes? They did. When they wanted to fight us outside. Ever heard of Gary Lewis and the Playboys? Oh, no. Sharon, I do think it is lashing down. I'm positive. If you look at the guy in the blue shorts, behind him, it looks like there's a puddle there, actually. So, could be lashing down. But yeah. So that's what happened when they went to the beach. The Fat Boys had like a reality versus like in the dreams versus reality with really bad acting as well. Just like
It's a terrible
it's
video.
so bad. It is so bad. But I don't think it takes itself too serious. Obviously, he would have lost that point as well because he touched the net. So both points he loses there.
Maybe that's the real lesson.
But yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to think where I am on this. But back in New York, the Beach Boys end up with a crowd because they're doing really bad scratching here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see most of the crowd there, like we say, rainy September's day in beach clothes. But it all ends with a nice happy ending where the Beach Boys and the Fat Boys end up at a party with a load of gold diggers.
I mean, the video is actually quite entertaining.
Yeah, well, I tell you what it does. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Are they mannequins in the background?
No. They're women, I think.
No, they look like mannequins.
Oh, I don't know. They might be. No,
it's even creepier, if anything. They do look like mannequins.
But yeah, this guy here just done my head in though because he just seemed to. I don't know. By the end of it, I just want to punch him in the face because of all the faces he seems to pull at the camera.
They did a lot of drugs to Beach Boys,
didn't they?
So
well, I think he was doing a lot of drugs.
I think his brain's a bit frazzled.
And I don't know if he's wearing a wig as well.
Yeah, he's off his nut and that.
But if you look at the previous photo, I think it might be a wig.
Yeah, he's an oddball on it.
That was the Beach Boys. Now we get on to some, and I think this is going to be a few people's choice for best song here.
I like this song. What was the Bananarama that was it? It wasn't last week. Was it the week before when they were on? And it was a bit meh.
Oh, that was it not Venus? She's got it.
No, I like that one, so it wouldn't have been that one.
It wasn't that.
They had one that wasn't great.
Robert. Oh
no, Robert De Niro is good. That was like the first one they had on the Now albums as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, which one was it? Come on, people. If you have watched our live streams, put your knowledge to the test. If you haven't, why haven't you been here and watched? Go and watch them after the stream, obviously.
To be honest, now I think most people just sit in the chat talking to each other, and they probably have us on mute. Yeah. I quite like it. I like this song. I was trying to I couldn't figure it out by the title, but as soon as you hear it, you know what it is. From the intro.
Yeah, Ian loves a bit of Bananarama. Blissful said it's the trick of the night. I think you mean track. Oh no, here they are, the Banana Girls turning up with another paycheck with zero enthusiasm, dead behind the eyes as usual. I think it's Susan's favourite track as well.
I mean, they do have a strange look in their eyes, don't they? The one on the left is the only one who looks like she's like enjoying herself at all.
Yeah, she look. Oh, another lookalike here. Who does the one on the left look alike? Look like.
Have you just made this one up on the spot? Or?
I've just made this one up by that look.
Okay, we need a clue.
Oh, right. Blissful's just corrected us. No, he meant Trick of the Night was the track from Now 9, which was Meh. He didn't mean this is Track of the Night. Susan's trying to take people over to the dark side now. Just wait till Cliff.
I get what you... Thomas is saying that he finds them a bit samey. I get what you mean, but I think it's a distinctive sound that they have.
Yeah, they have got a Bananarama sound. even though
Yeah.
this is very stock Aitken Waterman.
So-
do you give up on the lookalikes then?
Yeah, no one cares.
Denise Van Outen?
Oh, shut up. Denise Van
No?
Outen.
Yeah, I thought you looked like Denise Van Outen there. I think it's just the wink and the cheeky ooh, like.
No. Nothing like it at all. Other than they're both blonde.
Yeah. But this song reminds me of being on holiday. It must have been the year after 1988 at like Pontins, and like it wasn't red coat. There's red coats, Butlins, and there were blue coats. But like there used to be some of the fit blue coats who got on stage and done like a Bananarama tribute and everything.
Mate,
And
it probably
that's
was
what-
Bananarama.
Maybe it was. But yeah, this is what this song reminds of. It got to number 3 in the UK charts. Their joint best position. Bananarama never had a number 1, which I was really surprised at.
Really?
Yeah. I was
Even
really surprised.
Walk Like an Egyptian.
Yeah, they never had a number 1 with Walk Like Egyptian because it was never their song, Stu.
Oh wait, no. Who was Walk Like an Egyptian? Oh, the Bangles.
It was the
wasn't
Bangles.
it? same kind of sound.
Lady, you're probably all right. I probably do need my eye test. I don't think I've been for an eye test in about 5 years, so I shouldn't really be driving. Never mind nothing else. If this comes up in the court of law, I was only joking.
I actually think that I've always thought Walk Like an Egyptian was by Bananarama.
Oh, Louis in, and we're finally someone is talking about one of my favourite bands. Love Bananarama. Well, welcome, Louis. Not everyone's loving them.
It's weird
But
though, 'cause
welcome on,
I thought that this song would be one of the favourites as well.
Yeah, I thought a load of people would love this.
It just goes to show we don't know our audience at all.
No.
Or they secretly do like stuff and they're trying to annoy us. One of the two.
Well, there's a song I really like, and I had it down was like, I think it's going to be hated, but I think people might like it. So keep watching to find out what it is. But yeah, this was co-wrote by Stock Aitken Waterman, and I think you can tell a bit in the background with this music. But see, Aid's half tempted with my likeness as well of Denise.
Half tempted, and then he realised that you're an idiot and decided not to.
She's blonde and attractive. That's his half tempted bit. The song was nominated for Best British Single in the 1988 Brits, but lost out to Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up," which was also a Stock Aitken Waterman track. So there you go.
Almost as if they've manufactured the industry.
Yeah. It's like at this time, everyone. I think the next album Kylie's on. So they're going to overdrive with Kylie, Jason, Stephen Dennis. Gonna make you feel good. You cannot say Stephen Dennis's "Gonna Make You Feel Good" name without doing that after Stephen Dennis. Gonna make you feel good.
Right, stop doing it though. You sound like a sample from like a radio show. Do you know what I mean? Like where they just hit the button and it says it.
Around this time, the sample was "Oh yeah," was on everything. So
yeah.
Moving on. This was Sayabin Farley's last single with the band.
Who?
And Sayabin.
How are you spelling that?
Siobhan. Sayabin.
Do you mean Siobhan?
No, Sayabin.
Right. Okay.
Sayabin Farley's last single with the band. It's how it's spelled. I'm using phonetics.
Uh-huh. It's definitely Siobhan though.
It's Sayabin.
It's not Cyber. Yeah. It's Siobhan.
In the Brit Awards was her last performance was with Bananarama. But this song is taken from the album Wow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you name the famous person cuddling? Oh, got another lookalike as well. Possibly another two. Actually, so the look like all three of them look a bit like Faye Ripley. If you know Faye Ripley from
in different programs.
Yeah. Do you know who Faye Ripley is from Cold Feet?
Yeah.
She looks like Faye. All three. It looks like
no. The one on the right
Ripley.
vaguely has the same hair, and then a different color, and then that's it.
No, all three of them sort of look like Fair
No, actually,
Any-
you're right. They've all got eyebrows. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Right, anyway, there's a famous person hugging the middle one. I am almost certain. 99%.
British or
Italian.
a footballer?
No.
Oh, that pass.
TV personality. You
I
will
don't-
know him. He's usually on Saturday night.
Huh?
He's on Saturday night. He's Italian.
I've got no idea. Oh, but
No.
no, not Gino De Campo.
No, not Gino. Gino De Campo would have been about like 7 when this was
That's
out.
what I
I
was
think he's
thinking.
younger than us.
And probably burgling people's houses as well.
Yeah. It's not Anton Deck. It's not Gino. It's someone Italian.
There isn't
Think
anyone else
dancing?
Italian on the set.
There is.
No, the judge out of
It's Bruno Toglioni.
Is it?
Yeah.
Should have guessed by his height.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's lifting her up, but he's just standing. But yeah, I'm almost 99% positive that's Bruno
Right, so have
Toglioni.
you researched it or have you just
I
decided?
have researched. I couldn't find a true answer. It looks like Bruno Toglioni, and he is friends with Bananarama.
Okay.
So there you go. Hey, I'm using all my detective skills on Line of Duty.
Okay, so because Bruno once met Bananarama, and
No,
looks
he's
a bit like
he's
that,
good
you
mates with
decided
them.
that's him on the cover.
It is. Anyone else think if it isn't Bruno Toglioni, it's a good lookalike? Swiftly moving on. The music video takes its inspiration from Elvis's Jailhouse Rock. Quick story about Jailhouse Rock, though. Every time I hear Jailhouse Rock, does anyone else just think of the Rude version? Do you know the Rude version?
No, which one?
I went to a party in the county jail. I sat down on a rusty nail. When I got home, I got a hell of a shock. I got one ball and half a cock.
I've never heard that before.
I don't know if that's a really famous. I made that up when I was little. Aid half agrees again. There you go. Aid, Mr. Half Agree. But yeah, their video took a lot of inspiration from Jailhouse Rock and Elvis's video, with the girls dressed in prison uniforms. But that's about it. Apart from 2 other facts about the video, basically it's a lot of it's pretty degrading, to be honest.
You can't say that's just about it, and then say apart from 2 other facts out of my 3.
No. I've got 2 facts.
Okay.
Shibahan Sayabin Farney was up the duff when they were filming this, and they had body doubles to do this walk over bit. But I think it's seamless. Look at seamless. Oh, you can't tell it's not them. No, not at all. Another lookalike. I have another lookalike.
Oh, Jesus.
This girl here.
This might be too many lookalikes, if anything. Claire from Steps.
No. She does a bit. Sayabin Farley. This is her. This is Up the Duff woman. Looks a bit like Mick Carter, Danny Dyer, from EastEnders' daughter, who's just come back into it.
Gee, that's too complicated. Who? What?
Right. Danny Dyer plays a
actual
character.
daughter, or
No, not Danny Dyer's daughter, Danny.
right?
Yeah,
not
Danny Dyer.
like her.
No. His daughter in EastEnders, I don't know what her name is, went off with Tamwa traveling or something. Anyway, she's come back into it. It looks like her.
Yeah.
So
The face has got those kind of
her.
like surprise eyebrows and round mouth, like that doll that you used to have in your bedroom.
Quickly moving on. And now we get to Susan's favourite, Cliff Richard. What can we say?
You have to be careful what you say about Cliff, because He really does go for a bit of compensation in the court.
Yeah. By the way, if any of Cliff lawyers are watching in court, we have no money.
He's a good person. We like him a lot.
Yeah.
And
Please tell me you have no more lookalikes that aren't. No. I might have. Most of them have just been straight away. Shall I surprise you with something on this though? I don't actually mind this song.
Oh, you're what? This is hands down the worst song on the disc.
It reminds me a bit of like a mellowed out version of
Sorry, second worst song on the album.
No. It's second worst song. What's the worst?
I'm going to tell you in a bit.
All right, okie dokie. I can say I've never heard of it. It sounds a bit like Wired for Sound, but like a mellowed out version, like a little more slower. Like I don't know.
It's weird. Like it's just the way he sings "My Pretty One." It's just like it's almost like Buffalo Bill type of thing from Silence of the Lambs. Do you know what I mean? It's as if he has someone trapped down a well and is like dropping down lotion in a bucket for her to do a skin with. It's creepy as frig. It's
Wait, Lainey's just said creepy and weird. Blissful, worst song of the album. Oh My Pretty One. It's the worst stew that is yet. It's not the worst stew that is yet to come. Yeah, that's what he said. The point it looked like is that they get who they are before you tell us this whole lifestyle. Something let's guess.
yeah.
Go watch Cliff singing Suddenly with Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, someone pointed that out to me before about that. That is very creepy. I think.
Do you know what though? Like the thing is with Cliff Richard, I really actually quite like his films that he used to do. Is it Summer Holiday?
You going to say Lifestyle?
No, was it? I know nothing about that, and I don't want to comment on it. Was it Summer Holiday that he did? Was the film? Did he do a few films or just one? Or
I think he's done a few films. He was.
I quite liked it. It was a bit.
He was the English Elvis.
Yeah, with a homoerotic edge to it, allegedly.
Yeah, I was just saying, get that
in. In my own opinion, and not of anyone else's, except for Neil's. He told me to say it.
I didn't. Clear.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, see, Lainey's saying that Summer Holidays full on cheese. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't trying to be serious. It was full on cheese fest. It was great. I quite liked it. And then I liked him when he sang at Wimbledon. Do you remember when he did that sing along bit at Wimbledon? He knew his crowd, right? He had like all the OAPs in the crowd there who were the only ones who knew his music. Other than that,
hold on.
Everything else tends to be a bit creepy.
Stu, if you were doing the Cliff roll there, you would have just like sending the name palm all these. Them all out.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill them all. Yeah. Kill them with kindness.
But this song got to number 6 in the UK, number 4 in Ireland. Wow. Loved in Ireland.
This is only because like people that know
he had a massive following. He still got a massive following.
Some people would buy like Cliff Richard, even like I don't know, even if the rumors were true,
which they are not.
They are not.
Yeah, they are not. He's got to be. He's in his, is he 80s or 90s now? But this song was wrote by Alan Tarney, who did do Wired for Sound. See, I know my Cliff. I know my Cliffs. See?
Loftus asked him what the profile picture is. Presuming that they mean my profile picture. So that's Prince Philip. And the Philip is from a spitting image. The Queen always used to call him Philip.
But yeah, the music video sees a Carol Decker wannabe. So does she look like Carol Decker? Basically, she's pale and got ginger curly hair.
Yeah.
That's a lookalike, right? But anyway,
right, okay. Ginger... If I was in a lookalike, I would have picked this one and gone for Nicole Kidman.
Okay. All right, your lookalikes are better, Stu, all right? But anyway, she's a contemporary dancer. Actually, this whole video, can anyone remember the Clark's advert from like the 1980s? And was it like Secrets or something where like the girl used to run through and there was like a goblin trying to catch her and stuff like that?
Yeah. Does contemporary dancer just mean like They put random music on and you wobble around like a mental.
It's like this.
No, it's like any kind of dancing that doesn't go with the music. Everyone just goes, it's
No.
contemporary dancing.
Contemporary dancing's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit like ballet, but less structured. I think my wife would say.
That's what I mean. Shit.
It's not. But yeah. So basically, this Carol Decker wannabe, or Nicole Kidman, we'll call her. Anyway, I'll tell you what I'll call her. Ginger Dancer is dancing in the background, and then Cliff is singing with a crap 80s wind machine. Oh, well, you can get it better. Wind machines were all the rage in the 80s. Yours is just like someone going, there, Cliff. I think you could have done better. So he's had it. But yeah, that's where it could have ended. That's all it should have been, right?
Not the first time a bloke stood in front of the cliff and blasted across his face.
Right, moving on. Then it goes on, but this video, right, just seems to go on too long. It's just all arty-farty and really over-scripted. Like, right, the Fat Boys in their video was like a story, but it was fun, and they didn't take it seriously. Cliff here, though, plays it like straight. Questionable. But yeah, we don't know. It's a mystery, okay? It's a mystery.
It's not. He said it's not true. So
okay, it's not true. Allegedly, Stu. Allegedly, yeah. But yeah, and then this black force, this shadowy dancer comes along. Maybe a metaphor for the news of the world trying to out him. Allegedly. Wait, actually, that's not allegedly. They did try and out him. But yeah. Anyway, the ginger dancer drops this glass box, and then Cliff picks it up, right? Now you've got to watch this. So Cliff picks it up.
What is the point in this?
What's he got? Oh, she's too busy dancing. I'm going to nick this. Right, got your son in prison. There you go. In prison.
What is the point in this?
Well, not very good Christian. That's what the point is, Cliff. Trying to nick a girl's box or whatever. Actually, I'm only kidding.
It's like a crap labyrinth, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm only kidding. That isn't the way it ended. Right? This is Cliff actually then went on, escaped from his prison cell, and then set fire to the whole prison.
Fair enough.
Arsonist. Obviously, this is just a very arty-farty type video, which you just take your own way, and obviously this is the way we've interpreted it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, we hopefully that'll cover any lawsuits saying that. But I'd just like to make out that Cliff, all the allegations we may have mentioned when the police
I haven't allegated anything.
Well, I'm just going to say when the police searched his home, all allegations were found not true. That glass box was never found at his home. Not true. But yes, let's move along for Cliff there, him.
Chris
before
Richards.
We get sued. Yeah, Chris Richards, that's who we're talking about. To moving on to possibly one of my favourite songs of this album.
Wait a minute, this wasn't on my Spotify list.
What? Hey Matthew?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know the song, Stu?
No. Should I play it?
What?
Hang on. I'll silence this and I'll play it while you're talking.
Right, okie dokie. So, right, I really like this song. I just think it's brilliant. I do really like this song. But it does remind me a bit of Rihanna when she says, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I don't know, it doesn't sound like it. Anytime I heard that shine bright like a diamond, always reminded me of Hey Matthew. Hey Matthew reminds me of...
Yeah, I know this song. Hang on, yeah.
Yeah. See, Thomas Maiden's just said best song on the whole album, absolute classic.
Yeah, I've never seen the video, but I love this song.
I think it's a brilliant song. See, now I totally don't know the audience because there's a lot of people like, oh, it's weird, but I quite enjoy watching it. Very different. It is. I just love the song.
It is a bit of a niche song, I suppose, though. I can understand that it's not one that
very questionable, though. I think. It got to number 9 in the UK, number 4 in Israel, and was Carol. Oh, how do you spell this? Fialca. How would you say his surname, Stu?
Was it Carol Fialca?
Fialca.
Yeah.
Filikis.
I don't think about it.
Yeah. It was his biggest hit. I think, to be honest, it was a one-hit wonder. I've never heard of any of his other songs. But yeah, I do really like this. The song itself is Carol sees Carol as the dad asking his son Matthew what he sees on TV. But he doesn't do it in a nice. He's like, Matthew, just see the guns, just see the violence, just see the fam. And it's just like, you could have said it better. What you see on television, Matthew? You know what I mean? Not very good parenting, you know. I'm actually pretty sure Matthew probably ended up in therapy.
I really like the song. I can understand why some people don't like it, but like it's a song that I think that if you do, you just do. Do you know what I mean? It's I can't think of anyone else like any more songs from this person, but I didn't recognize it until I've just listened to it. But instantly
Thomas is just saying. By the way, Matthew was Carol, his son.
Yeah.
So but he goes through different things, and he said like, what you see on the telly, and all Matthew, he goes through therapy. All he sees on, ask him, what do you see on telly, and all Matthew sees on telly is television programs. So now's time for quiz round. Can people name me the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? There's 12 TV shows he names. Go.
Well, most people haven't heard the song.
Well, name some TV shows a kid would watch in the 1980s.
Just listen to it.
People, do your research.
Why do people have to name 12? Can they name 2?
All right, name 3. The A-Team. Yeah, the A-Team's an easy one. The A-Team. I see the A-Team. The A-Team. I see the A-Team. He just repeats that. That's when he starts rocking. The A-Team, not G.I. Joe, sorry, Michelle, no. The A-Team, yeah. Blue Thunder, Rambo, Daffy Duck, the A-Team. Thomas has got 4 straight off the bat.
I'll do it. Right, everyone stop now. Thomas, you're the winner. That'll do.
Dallas and Dynasty, yeah, there you come. They're coming in thick and fast. See, people have done the research, Stu. Just you. You need to do your research, mate. He did have a hit before it called The Eyes Have It. I'll have to have a listen to that. But yeah, the programs are Dallas Dynasty, something I can't. Terrorhawks, Tom and Jerry, He-Man, Dukes of Hazzard, Airwolf, Blue Thunder, Rambo, Roadrunner, Daffy Duck, the A-Team. But I'm hoping, and I don't think it probably will be. He says Rambo. I'm hoping it's a cartoon, but looking at the dad's parenting, it was probably First Blood Part 2 and like load of killing and everything, because I don't think he gives a shit what his son watches. Famine, horror, murder. Do you see that rape on telly, son? Dear. Easy, Carol. Also, Matthew lists what he wants to do when he grows up. And he says, soldier, street fighter, obviously watching some video nasties, a police, a captain of a boat, a big boat, a medic man or a magic man. I don't know what he says. Basically, it's a wizard. A cowboy, a train driver, a high jump champion, a fireman, a pilot, and finally, I want to be your friend. And it's that bit when you hear the song, you're like, oh my God, get social services on the phone now. This kid is in trouble. Just when he goes, I want to be a pilot.
The high jump champion stands out as being the worst of those wishes, doesn't it?
No, I mean, Stu, the thing what stands out to me, he lists all these things, and at the end, I just want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, man.
That is the hardest thing to be. One of your friends.
So what did you become of Matthew? He's still in a psychiatric unit, Michelle.
Yeah, have you done this bit of research? Have you found out what actually happened to him?
No, they did appear actually together on Buzzcocks in 1997, but I couldn't find a clip.
Oh, what, as like the lineup?
Like,
Or?
yeah, in the lineup, yeah,
Nice.
they went on that. But yeah, if I was watching this back then, I would have been like, 0800 111, phone it now, Matthew. Childline, get on. Esther Ranson's waiting for you. You know
Again,
what I mean?
is that
It's
still
just-
the number? Or
No, I'm positive that's the number. Phone it now. Have you got your phone there? Phone it now, Stu.
Oh, thank God. I typed in what happened to Matthew, and the first thing that came up said Matthew was killed shortly afterwards in a car accident. Different Matthew, it's all right. This is from Downton Abbey. Gosh, I was upset for a minute then.
Yeah. But yeah, the end of the song as well, Matthew says again, it's a game, I hope. Like when he lists a lot of things and he goes, it's a game, I hope. And then the last four things is, I hope. And it's really haunting. I love the song and everything, but it's fucking haunting. It does, like, I'm just hopefully Matthew's okay. Matthew, if you are watching, get in touch, let us know you are okay. Come on next week, be a guest. But I just think the music video is really well done as well. Quite simple, no bloody arty-farty cliff stuff. It's just a father and son sitting in a family, well, what we think is a nice family environment at start, but after you hear Carol going on, questionable. But you see these, and it's seen from like inside the telly, so it's quite a good.
He looks like
quite
Eminem.
a good like perspective.
The dad looks like Eminem. It's
No,
like
he looks
looking
more
like
like
special tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. No, Keith Allen. Looks more like Keith Allen than Eminem to me. Moving on. But yeah, I think it's really good. But my favourite bit is when the mum comes in. So the mum pops in and like turns the telly around. Right, I want to watch some Coronation Street. And it's like the dad's like, piss off, man. We're watching Driller Killer. And after this, we've got some more video nasties. Matthew, what you see now? Did you see it, Stu?
What?
Did you miss all that?
I'm trying to find out what happened to Matthew.
But yeah, the mum just wants to watch normal telly, and the dad's like, "No, Driller Killer."
Look at his
Coming
eyes.
on.
The kid's eyes at that point.
Cannibal. Oh, that's because he's watching Cannibal Holocaust at the moment.
Jesus.
Stu, I don't think you'll find that dad is getting rid of Matthew a long time ago, and all evidence of his existence bar this video. Anyway, let's move along. He does not look like
I
either
can
of them.
give you an update. I can give you an update. In 2006, is that up to date enough?
Is what, sorry?
Is
2006?
Yeah, is that up to date enough? I mean, that was, what, 20 years?
16?
Yeah.
No,
So
15?
the kid collaborated with members of Winchester Gay Youth Castrati to raise awareness of discrimination against homosexuality. Together, they recorded and released a single, I'm Gay and That's Okay, to coincide with LGBT Pride Parade in London that year. You're welcome.
All right. When you went, he collaborated and I thought you were going to say he collapsed of a drug overdose or something. He collapsed of a drug overdose. But yes, thank God Matthew is okay. Let's move along to Jan Hammer's Crockett's theme. Probably what everyone's memory of this is either going to be like Don Johnson, pastel shirts with rolled up sleeves and Miami Vice.
This is my least favourite song on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this song reminds me, it doesn't really remind me of Miami Vice. It reminds me of this NatWest advert.
I'm still quite junior, so I do a bit of everything, which includes keeping the cash machine loaded. No, it's easy. A bit like a photocopier, except the paper's more expensive, and I'll make sure I put plenty in. Because Saturday night I'll be on the other side of the wall.
Ugh. Do you know what? Like, I think that's why I don't like it. It's because of that advert.
Of course we do. It's not all work.
It's not all work. Of course we do. We're still shag. It's all work. But the only reason, right? You go back a bit in the video. The only reason he stood at the riverside with her is because he's that young. He's probably been turfed away from clubs.
He's not been allowed.
He's probably trying to get in the bar. Right? Have you got an ID, mate? I'm 18. I'm
in
a
the
Jew.
band.
I fill the cash point. It's like the photocopy. Just the paper's more expensive. Just fuck off.
It's not better than when someone famous gets kicked out or something. Were you there when
Yeah.
Kieran Dye got kicked out of Baja Beach Club in not Baja, Blue Bamboo in Newcastle?
I can remember him getting.
I think because we've been watching the match at the same time, the England match, and they were playing at the Stadium of Light. And afterwards, like some of the England players came into Newcastle, and he turned up in his England tracksuit, and then got kicked and got blocked by the doorman for wearing a tracksuit. The funniest thing, and he was outside going, "I'm Kieran Dyer."
Yeah, but he's a dick. He used to always be getting kicked out of places. Yeah, this track reached number 2 in the UK and got to number 1 in the Netherlands and Belgium, and it was the second best-selling.
It sounds like
track.
kind of European, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was the second best-selling track of 1987.
Where? What?
In the Netherlands, not
right.
not worldwide, just in the Netherlands.
I mean, Christ on a bike.
There'll probably one on a bike afterwards.
Somebody flapping clogs together would be the third most best-selling track of the year.
Any more racial stereotypes about?
Nothing good comes out of the Netherlands.
Yeah, I don't.
Apart from Ruud Gullit, Marco van Basten. That's about it. Dennis Bergkamp.
Dick Advocat.
Yeah. What wasn't as good in the end though.
Yeah. So he doesn't. I'm just going down this. This is shite. So Susan doesn't like it. This made me listen to You Belong to the City. Boring. Never watched it. See, I've never seen Miami Vice, and I cannot find it on any streaming services at the moment.
What annoys me about it is that we just had a Miami Vice song on. Was it the last album? They had the theme tune for Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And now they're following it up with like a character's tune. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Jan Hammer's an excellent musician. Boring, monotonous.
this for me is the worst one on the album.
But still not got to the worst track. Ooh.
Ooh, controversial.
Ooh, that's intriguing. I thought this would have been the worst track. Yeah. It wasn't a hit, surprisingly, in the US. The US can't complain about it. It's supposed to be in the background, yeah. It was never a hit in the US. Are you doing lines of coke there, Stu?
No, I yawned.
All right.
I tried to stifle it and end up just doing a massive sniff.
The song first appeared in episode 5 of the first series, or season, as it will now be called, in my advice. The music video is basically... Yeah, the music video is basically just... Crockett looking mean and moody, chasing some bad guys, and then driving around in his Ferrari.
It's an eBay watch. It's an eBay watch, is it?
No. There's no Pamela Anderson running along the beach.
Skip. Can we skip it?
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. That's all I've wrote. Next one.
I like the program. I just think the song's pointless.
I need to go back and try and watch Miami Vice. Need to go back and try and watch it. Right, Nina Simone. When I've listened back to this, I was like, yes, I can remember at the time it was off an advert or something around the time, and I thought it was either like something for like either lamb or beef or maybe like British Gas. It was Chanel No. 5 when I've looked it up. So totally nothing I was looking at. So not beef, not lamb, Chanel No. 5. But I do like Nina Simone. I think she's got a brilliant voice. And this song is quite good. I don't know what your thoughts were.
This is my favourite on the disc.
Yeah, Susan just said, now we get to Some Class. This is amazing. I listen to this regularly. Yeah, I think Nina Simone has a brilliant voice. It's a bit timeless.
Wait a minute, Susan can't agree with me. That's not right.
Yeah, there you go. Whoa!
It's like a two black holes meeting. Or...
Yeah, the world's going to end. But this song was wrote in 1930 by Gus Kahn and Walter Donaldson. Yeah. It has been covered and recorded numerous times over the years. And actually, Nina Simone, it's just Nina Simone, isn't it? Nina Simone recorded it.
Simone,
it's got an E on the end.
Nina Simone.
Niner. Oh, actually, don't take the mick about that, Stu. Kay's Nana was called Niner.
What?
Not Nina, Niner. So there you go. It's a Shields thing. Watch what you're saying. What was I going to say? Nina Simone recorded in 1957, and it was released in 1959, but it remained like obscure until 1987 when it featured in the Chanel number 5 advert. It reached number 5 in the UK, but then it reached number 1 in the Netherlands, Stu. The Netherlands of all places. So there you go.
They do have some taste. Apart from
It's quite a
waffles.
mellow, chilled out tune though, so they probably like the I can't even do an accent. I'm trying to do
Are they all from India?
Right, let's get away from this.
No, I want you to do the accent. Go on.
I'm trying to think how Steve. Steve, hi, it's Steve. Yes, in the is this racist though? You know what I mean? Is this Steve? Yes,
You
we
sound
like
like you're
the
trying to
Smoky
keep-
reefer.
You sound like a posh bloke keeping a secret.
Right, moving on. And it was Nina Simone's biggest hit for 29 years. Biggest hit for 29 years from our last chart entry.
It doesn't seem like it should be on this album again, does it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
it's out of place, but brilliantly out of place.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Susan. We don't know. Every horse is for courses and everyone's different taste because she just says this gets to number 5 and some of the dross we've heard gets to number 2. The world is mad. It is crazy. The video is Aardman animation, claymation.
All right.
So
I don't think I've ever seen the video.
Oh, you not? It's.
I
like
love the song.
singer
The song's so it just sounds really simple, doesn't it? It's so good because it's so simple.
Yeah, I think there's only like 3 instruments and her voice, and it's just perfect. You know what I mean? But basically, she's portrayed by a sexy cat in the video. No Jessica Rabbit, but she's still quite attractive for a cat. But yes, moving
Jessica
along.
Rabbit wasn't an animal.
Yeah, but she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she wasn't a bestiality, should we say? She was like a Roger. Moving along, Erasure, the circuit. Our resident Erasure fan isn't in, but if we see Erasure 3 times, Depeche Mode. Nick Hills will appear soon.
Is somebody going to say that this is the worst one? I'm wondering.
No.
Blissful saying that this is the best song on the disc. But I'm wondering who is it who's holding out on the worst song on this one?
Susan, Bad Wolf.
She's either going to go for this or level 42. That's my prediction.
Oh well, level 42. I've got a whole task behind that for you all.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
Right.
No, this. Oh, see, I don't really. I possibly think this isn't one of the worst songs on the album. Oh no. Yeah, I don't really like it. I haven't heard this song before, but it's nowhere near their best.
I'm not
that's
that
the
into
nicest thing I
Erasure.
can say. Yeah, it's too slow for them. Erasure for me is an up-tempo Blue Savannah song, and the other one the other week.
I get annoyed at the name.
What, Erasure?
Yeah, I can't decide whether it's an eraser or Eurasia. So then it annoys me that it's Erasure. So because every time I say it, I get I doubt myself in my mind whether I'm saying the right name.
Yeah, Susan says she likes Erasure. This is not the worst. I like Erasure. However, this is not their best song. Yeah, reached number 6 in the charts.
I think Susan's going to go level 42 for the worst one. But
all right, spoiler alert. But yeah, the song basically touches on social issues of the time of greedy corporations and like technology starting to take over. So we're all for Welsh one, all for Chris. So you're all for Christmas songs at Welsh one, yeah?
because people like the last song, it's going to be a Christmas one. I'm with Blissful. I
like
quite like this song, but I'm not right into Erasure, but I like this song. But I don't think it's my favorite one on the album, or on the disc. But I put it in the top 5. I'd say no, top 6.
Oh no! Oh, see, it would be like bottom 3 for me. But yeah, the music video is basically just Vince Clarke playing the piano, Andy Bell playing the accordion over some grainy footage of like British seaside, as we see here. So yeah, I've obviously taken the soundtrack out, so don't get copyright struck. But yeah, I don't know. I'm with Susan. Their dancey stuff was far more superior than this. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
Fair
but
enough.
let's move on to another song which I hadn't heard before listening to this. Build by the Housemartins. Is this the song, Stu, you think sounds like another song?
Nah.
It is for me. I think the beginning of this sounds a bit like Badly Drawn Boy.
I get you because it's got a bass, a guitar, and a piano. That's no, I do get what you mean. No, it does sound like Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah. But I do quite like this song. I listened to it a couple of times because I was watching the video and like trying to pick stuff out. But I do quite like this song. It isn't obviously again their best stuff, and the Housemartins went from like the dancey, like the more poppy stuff, they've done like the more upbeat stuff. They seem to go down slower tempos at the end, but this was their penultimate single they released.
Yeah.
And I only found that out because of the ending of the video.
I was going to say because you did your research.
No. I watched the video and I seen Housemartins R.I.P. and I thought, oh, is this like their farewell song? But it wasn't the last song. I can't remember what their last song was, but this was like their penultimate song. I like some of the Housemartins stuff, but this is a miss for me. Bring back Happy Hour. Yeah, Happy Hour was a brilliant song, but I do still quite like this. It's different from them. Like you can still tell it's Paul Heaton singing and everything.
Yeah, again, this is one of the ones that sounds like it might be 90s as well.
Yeah. I can understand that. Like the Badly Drawn Boy, I think it's brilliant. Well, it sounds like Badly Drawn Boy. Now I quite like some of his stuff back around like the 2000 mark.
Yeah.
Got number 15 in the UK, number 9 in Ireland, and it was a big hit later on in Brazil because it featured on a TV program over there called Bebê e Bordo, which means baby on board. There you go.
Right.
Portuguese for you. There you go. But yeah, the music video just sees the band playing and builders building a brick wall around them. But I don't know. I quite like it.
I like it. It's steady, but I'm with the others here that it's not as good as a lot of their other songs.
Yeah.
It feels like they should have gone on to something else after this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they did Beautiful South, and then
that's what I'm saying. It feels like this was a bit of an end for them, type of thing. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, Norman Cook, who became Fatboy Slim, he went on to Beat International, and then Freak Power, and then I'm positive there's something else probably in between that because he's been in loads of stuff, and anything he seemed to touch in like the 90s seemed to turn to gold, didn't it? So
yeah.
But yeah. Now I think we come to Susan's worst song. Stu spoiled it for everyone.
Well, I don't know if it is, but that's my prediction. Mainly because I like level 42, and Susan always tries to annoy me.
But I think it's another song I have not heard of.
It's I like level 42, but for me, this song doesn't get going. Like there's something about it where it just never really kicks in.
Yeah.
Every time you think you're going to get to a chorus and you're going to get like a key change and something kick in, nothing happens.
Well, it's a thing. I've never heard it. It's not really that good of a song. And as well...
And it sounds like one of their other songs as well. Like,
yeah, but you not think it's the worst way to dump someone via song so everyone hears and it gets in the charts.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I got the chart position. Yeah, it got number 10 in the UK, number 3 in Ireland. Imagine being dumped and your song gets to number 10 in the charts. Oh, well done, you're dumped. But I got a top 10 hit out of it. You're correct. This is absolutely dying. The video is paragraph. But actually, speaking of ways dumped, right? We need to rank the shittiness of where people's been dumped because, like, I've been dumped in the past via telephone
A
calls. A lot. So I've been dumped, telephone calls,
and your wife's been trying on a weekly basis.
Yeah. So the telephone calls, right? Actually, I am positive Phil Collins either divorced or dumped. Not Shakira, by the way. Shakira is not Phil Collins' wife. Anyone who doesn't
Shakira
understand
is
that.
Phil Collins' wife.
No, it isn't.
It is, but it's just not the Shakira.
No, that's Michael Caine, Stu.
All right.
Right? Anyone who
still
doesn't know
confused
what
at
we're
this.
going on about, you need to go back and watch it. I think Stu needs to because he doesn't even remember what I corrected him on.
In my mind, Phil Collins is shagging Shakira, so...
No. So I'm positive Phil Collins either dumped Shakira. It's not fucking Shakira. Phil Collins either dumped his wife or his girlfriend via. I'm positive he divorced his wife via fax, which I think is shit.
That's amazing.
What we need to do is rank the where it becomes dumping by a song. Where it comes in this order, because you've got in person, which is probably the best way to do it, over the phone, get the mate to tell them, being done to me as well, or someone else to tell them. Just basically avoid all contact, don't answer the phone calls, don't answer the door.
Wait, how old were you the last time someone told your mate to dump you? Because I feel like that's happened to most people when they're in primary school, right?
I think you dumped me once for a girl at college. No. I'm sounding wrong.
Did I?
I don't know. Or did you dump her ex so she could go out with me?
I don't know. Oh, I think that was it.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So Stu's dumped someone for someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I dumped her boyfriend on her behalf so she could go. Go
thanks, Stu. High five, mate. High five.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so there's voicemail, text, getting dumped by voicemail, text, email, fax. Actually, change the status on the Facebook. Never happened to me because by the time I got with me, Mrs. Facebook was only coming into something. But where on earth would this come into it? Where do you think getting dumped by a song is it the worst
I
way
wouldn't mind that. I mean, it's a slow burner, right? Because you've written the song. I think that's the thing you'd feel most aggravated about is that you've written the song and it's gone through production. Then the record label have to release it. Then it has to get popular enough to be in the charts before you find out that you've been dumped all that while back. So
yeah,
you're talking.
you see all
you could be talking about 6 months before you find out. What were you thinking was going on in that meantime when they'd moved out?
I don't know. Actually, here's a better one. What about, is this worse? Buying this single for someone, going, oh, I've got you a gift, passing like the Woolies carrier or the Our Price carrier, going, by the way, it means a lot, that single. See ya forever. Do you think that could be the way, like, the best? That's the best, worst way to dump someone, I would think. Buying this song to get dumped to. Maybe that's why Susan doesn't like it. She got this bought for her to be dumped. Oh, found out.
That's why she does like. There had to be a reason for it not to like Level 42.
But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, the music video just sees Level 42 playing like the American countryside outback place, and then it flashbacks to like the relationship of her reading the letter and getting dumped and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything better than silence? I don't know. What? So you mean that's the best way to dump
I don't think
someone?
it's a question. It's a statement. Anything is better than silence.
All right. Okay.
For getting dumped.
Yeah. Just not hearing from them.
Michelle's
I
not a
don't know what
psycho in saying, I think that the greatest thing is silence for dumping them. Just don't speak to them.
Yeah. Don't speak to them. Bury them in the garden. Then we move on to one of the better songs I think on this ABC, When Smokey Sings.
Yeah, I like this.
I think this is a good song.
It's a sneaky one. It's a bit under the radar, this one, isn't it? But it's really, when you hear it, it's really good.
Susan just said, I prefer silence to listen to this. Okay. Yeah, I do like this song, but it reminds me of DJ Yoda Cut and Paste the 80s collection. If anyone hasn't heard it, I'll post a link somewhere, either below this video or on my social media or whatever, of DJ Yoda. He cuts and mixes in all these songs, and it does take you back to the thing. But this, like the ooh, ooh, like the when
What?
The ooh, ooh. Actually, did the ooh, ooh in this song lead to it being popular in like nightclubs? You know, when people used to go ooh, ooh,
Maybe.
ooh, ooh.
It's
I don't know.
easily one of the most annoying things nowadays, though, isn't it?
It used to be great when you were like 16, you first go out and you're like, yeah, ooh, ooh. And then you just, by the time you got to like 19, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, can you remember when we used to do that?
Diamond White was great when we were 16. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, it got number 11 in the UK chart and number 2 in Canada and number 5 in the US, and it was the 70th best-selling song in the US in 1987.
Yeah. I go, this one has been equal at the minute for me with Nina Simone for the best one on here. I think it's that good.
2 seconds.
Susan said the same thing again.
Oh, see, I think I've got some controversial things coming up, so I'm just going to keep them in, keep watching. 15 of yous, come on, get through it. Obviously, this song's a tribute to Smokey Robinson. But the start of the music video here reminds me of Pet Shop Boys. I think it's West End Girls. You know, where they're driving around like that?
Yeah.
I seen that and I was like, I didn't think it was the right video at first. But yeah, it reminds us of West End Girls. They drive around, nearly knock over a girl who's a skinhead.
Bo.
What?
I'm doing Pet Shop Boys. So.
All right, yes. And at the end, that's who you see snogging the bloke, the psycho fan of Smokey Robinson. But yeah, the band basically just sings on a sound set, so generic 80s thing, cut in with this bloke who has an unhealthy obsession with Smokey Robinson, I think. Just as well, Smokey Robinson wasn't shot dead in the 1980s, because I think this would have been...
he would have been top of the list.
Yeah. I was going to say contender number 1, but it wouldn't. What was it?
Suspect number 1.
That's the one, Stu. That's why you're here. Suspect
You're
number
welcome.
1. Thank you. But yes, I have another lookalike for you guys. Last one, I think. Yes, last one of the album.
My God.
So who does Martin... Is it Martin Fry? Yeah, Martin Fry, the lead singer of ABC, look like here? I don't know what he looks like anywhere else.
Oh, hang on. Is it the guy off Dawson's Creek?
Who? James Van Der Beer?
Yeah.
No.
Chesney Hawkes.
No.
Right.
Oh, Susan.
Again, what you've done.
I never got that chocolate Lionel head for Easter.
Again, what you've done is you've picked somebody who looks nothing like it and then made us all guess.
Right. He's off a television program on ITV.
Oh, well, that narrows it down. Thanks.
With James Nesbitt in.
No.
And John something or other. And Faye Ripley. And
Right,
Helen
you're talking about
Baskerville.
the posh guy off Cold Feet.
You've got it, Stu. Well done. Yes, he looks.
Yeah, by your clues again. This doesn't look like him, though.
He does look like David from Cold Feet.
Does
Robert
not.
Bathurst.
Jesus. That looks like the guy. No, because it's got a slight side parting on there. He does, however, look like the guy off Dawson's Creek.
He doesn't look like Jess Van der Beer.
He's got a massive forehead like him. Look.
He looks like Martin Fry. No one else. Okay, Susan. Right, we'll quickly move along to my contender for best song on the album. Right, I hadn't thought I'd heard this song before. When I listened to it, I was like, I've heard this song. I love it. Just didn't know the name of it.
This is the one. Oh, bit of nipple. This is the one that looks like sounds like another song for me, and it sounds like now who are they called? I forget the name, but Walk
Crowded
the Dinosaur.
House.
No, Walk the Dinosaur. Boom,
As
boom,
was
aka,
ours.
like a boom, 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 aka, boom, boom. That one.
Yeah.
Open the door, get on the floor. Everyone walk the dinosaur.
Oh yes, Stuart.
This song sounds exactly like it. And I can't work
yeah.
out who came first. I mean, I could Google it, but I'm not gonna.
Someone in the chat might know. I don't know. But yeah, I think it sounds a bit like Crowded House as well, this song.
Was not was. That's it. Thank you, lady.
Yeah, I said was not was already. You were just talking over us. No, but yeah, it reminds me a bit of Crowded House. It got number 16 in the charts and 15 in the US, but it was helped by the music video, which we'll get onto in a second. And it was the band's best-selling song in the US.
And then everyone realised they were copying Was Not Was.
Yeah, well, the dinosaurs was not was. Yeah, but was not was first, or was Squeeze first?
I've got a feeling Was Not Was because I remember singing Dinosaur like as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Probably from before 1987.
Yeah. See, I can sort of remember this song. I didn't know who sang it. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, I love this song. But yeah, the song doesn't mean out. So the song doesn't mean out really. Even the person who wrote it said the lyrics are nonsense words.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like take another bridge, throw them overboard, see if you can swim, and go back to shore.
Well, that makes sense. But that does make sense.
Yeah, but it's not like a thought out like, oh, I'm going to dump this girl or whatever.
Well,
it's just like a load of.
It's a take them to the bridge of the boat, throw them overboard, see if they drown or swim to shore. That makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense, but there's no meanings. It's just nonsense. There's no meaning. It's not like.
I think you find it metaphorical.
That's from the person who wrote it, Stu. Research. Do your research, mate. I'm going to get thrown at you every week now, Stu. So this music video, I think, is brilliant. But it doesn't feel like 1987. It seems like much older.
Was Up the Junction the same band?
Oh, I don't know. Possibly because Squeeze has been out years, because Jules Holland's the keyboardist in the band.
Yeah. Susan's just put on there that it's no Up the Junction. I would never have thought it was the same band.
Yeah. But I think that's where... Because Aid Edmondson actually directs the music video. Aid Edmondson of Bottom Fame and Young Ones. Yeah. And it's because of his relationship with Jules Holland is why he got wrote into directing it. But I think a lot of the inspiration is from like Salvatore Dali and René Magritte's.
You think that, do you?
Well, yes. I personally, to be honest, Jules Holland.
You picked out those two artists specifically.
No,
for what you thought like.
I picked out. I'll tell you what, Stu. Yeah. I picked out the guy. Do you know the one with the apple and the bowler hat? So I
the
Googled
businessman. The businessman.
Apple. Right. I didn't know what it was called. All right, Stu.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Do you know any other patents by those two artists?
Yeah, Salvatore Dali done a lot of strange ones like melting clocks and stuff like that.
Which is in the picture you can see. Any other one?
No, there's another one of a melting clock. and no, hold
he did
on.
the lobster telephone. Have you seen that one?
Right, René Magritte, right? French, René Magritte, right?
Uh-huh.
He done a one where it's a building and it looks dark, but the sky is day.
Oh.
So the sky is day and the land is night.
Yeah.
So there you go. See,
you still did not make that connection between.
I didn't make the connection.
You were trying to claim that.
No, I knew about Salvatore Dali's melting clock, and there's a lot of clocks explode and people getting keys off the drums. So I thought Salvatore Dali with that.
You're a melting
And
clock.
then the businessman with the bowler hat on.
Yeah.
Right. I thought that related to Jules Holland, and I thought in the background he had clouds in the sky. But when I've looked into this René Magritte, he did do a lot of clouds in the sky where it was daytime, nighttime, and Neville's that. So yes, I did sort of make the connection. Obviously, I read up on it as well, but yes, I sort of done it. Okay? Stop bullying us. Right. But the video itself is a lot of like optical. The video is brilliant. It's like a lot of optical illusions and things. Like, you might just watch it. It's really good. See them clouds in the background all over the place?
Yeah.
That's René Magritte.
It's like Toy Story.
Is this the lobster phone, Stu? Oh. I don't think you're up to that part yet.
No, I'm watching on the big screen, so I'm on delay.
All right.
That's not the lobster phone.
Oh, it's not the lobster phone. Okay, I'll let you off then. Oh, is the lobster phone an actual lobster phone?
It's like a lobster as a phone.
Is the receiver? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it must have been when Jules Holland got like the fish out the piano and like answered that.
Yeah.
Ah,
probably a nod to it.
Yeah, yeah. But yes, and that is it. Apart from the Pogues, the Fairy Tale in New York.
Ordinarily, I'd be saying that this is in my top 3 on the album. So on the disc. However,
it's not Christmas.
Why is it here and not on a Christmas one?
Yeah, well,
it
I'm going to
does
say
go on a
something.
Christmas one.
This is going to be the most controversial thing of the night. I love this song.
More than Cliff Richard having a man blasting across his face.
Yeah, yeah. I love this song. It reminds us of Christmas. And I'm just going to say where it got in the charts in 1987. It got to number 2 in the UK, number 1 in Ireland. It was the 40th best-selling song in the UK in 1987. But if you want to have a proper look back at this, you'll need to tune into our Christmas episodes, which happen in December, where we'll be having a proper look back at this. The end.
You tease. I love this song.
But to make sure you catch us in December, click the subscribe button, hit the like, click the bell icon, and all that jazz.
Yeah, I like this song. Like, we can't just skip it, but I like this song. And it is a classic. It's brilliant. We all like to sing along to it. It is Christmas, this song, but I can't put it as one of my favourites on this disc because it's a Christmas song.
Yeah, yeah. It needs to be left until December when you can. We'll all come back.
However, at this point, they didn't know they were going to be doing Christmas ones, did they?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
When was the first Now Christmas?
Yes, they did do the Christmas one because the Now Christmas one we done last year was prior because it didn't have this song on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think it was from 1985, 86.
Yeah, they should have left it.
So we should have just left it. So the next Now Christmas album, this will feature. So like Nia's saying that this is the best song on the album. You can vote for it by all means, but we will cover it in full, including
we
the
will
video.
cancel your vote.
Yeah. We'll not cancel Christmas. Don't worry, we're not cancelling Christmas. We're just waiting until Christmas. It's such a shame.
We have to have a count up now. So best and worst songs.
Have you got a piece of paper so you can do the count up, Stu?
Absolutely. I've got 2 hands.
Right, bear with us then, because I'm going to try and where do I come out of this? Oh, shit. Stop sharing.
All right, so
and we're back in the room. Right. So
okay, so in the chat, favorite Christmas song, favorite song on this disc, and then worst song.
Worst. Shall I go first while their votes are coming in?
Go then.
Best song for me, I'm going to go for Squeeze.
Yeah.
Hourglass. I don't know. It's a song, like I say, I hadn't heard it. I wouldn't, before this, listen to it, I couldn't have told you what it was called. But now I'm like, yeah, I love that song. So that's the best song. Worst. Oh. Level 42. Worst
All
got to be
right.
level 42.
That's 2 for level 42. Then I'm going to go for Cliff Richard as the worst one, my pretty one.
Yeah, right.
So me and Blissful. A lot of people go for Pogues for this. Cliff Richard's got to be worst, right?
Yeah, worst Cliff Richard. Pretty
Okay.
one, yeah. It's got 3 votes.
And then and I'm going Cliff Richard. And I'm going Nina Simone for best.
Best.
So that's me, Michelle. Who else on somebody else of it?
Laney said Pogues for best. Blissful said the Circus for best. Susan said Nina Simone for best. Nia saying the Pogues for best. Sharon saying ABC. So I've got Sharon with ABC.
I think Nina Simone.
Nina Simone. I think Nina Simone gets it. Oh, damn. When did I miss level 42? Aid, hurry up. Best and worst vote. Best song, worst song. Come on, Aid. You missed level 42. To be honest, you didn't miss much of level 42. It's the worst song. Did that get... Oh, no, Cliff got worst song on the album, didn't it?
Yeah. All right, let's call it. Cliff Richard worst, Nina Simone best.
Cliff, Nina.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Well done.
Aid, your vote can still count if you get it in before... Oh, I've only heard half of them, so I can't vote. Oh,
Fair enough. We'll leave it at that.
fair enough.
Cliff Richard worst,
Well,
Nina Simone best.
yeah. And that's it for this week. That is it for this week. I'd just like to thank everyone for joining us. And not only joining us, but joining in. It's you who make the show. You there. Yes, you. Not the person next to you. You there. Thanks again to my co-host, Stu, whichever way you are there. Thank you for coming along. But if you'd like to be a guest on here, or you know someone who would like to be a guest, obviously get them to get in touch or get in touch yourself. Because I'm even trying to befriend celebs to try and get them on here at the moment. Not much luck. But if you know any celebrities who would like to be my new friends, get them to get in touch as well. And finally, I'd just like to say I'm nearly on 500 subs. We're on 496 on the subs. So 4 away from getting 500. So if you know anyone who would like this, or you've got other channels or whatever, or you've got access to your kids' account, just get them to subscribe. Don't even have to tell them. Just ban them from the phones for a couple of days and get them to subscribe.
Even if you send them the link and tell them to like it and say there's a £500 prize for it or something like that, just cheat.
To be honest, I will be doing a giveaway, a subscriber giveaway when we hit 500 likes. So
Nice.
yes. So yeah. So have you got anything else to say, Stu?
No, that's it.
So
thanks very much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much,
next week.
everyone. Gracias and adios, amigos.
Los Bambos.
Arriba! Ay, ay, ay!